The room is quiet, too quiet, no notifications, no voices, just the sound of your own breath. Most men panic here. They reach for noise like a drowning man reaches for air. Music, podcasts, messages, anything to escape themselves. Miyamoto Musashi walked straight into this silence. And stayed there, not because he was broken, but because he wanted to become unbreakable. Miyamoto Musashi was born into violence. Japan, late 1500s. A world where men settled arguments with steel, where hesitation meant death. Musashi fought his first duel at 13. No armor, no mercy, just instinct, fear, and a wooden sword. He survived. And then he walked away, not from combat, but from comfort. Musashi chose a life most men would call lonely. He slept outdoors. He wandered mountains. He avoided attachments. He refused pleasure, not because he hated people, but because he understood something most never do. There is a difference between loneliness and solitude. Loneliness is weakness. Solitude is strength. Loneliness is when you crave others because you cannot stand yourself. Solitude is when you choose isolation because you are building something inside. Musashi didn't isolate because he was unwanted. He isolated because distraction was the enemy. Every village, every conversation, every comfort softened the blade, so he removed them. While others drank and talked, Musashi sat with his thoughts. While others chased approval, he sharpened discipline. While others filled silence with noise, he listened. And what did the silence teach him? It taught him fear. It taught him impatience. It taught him the constant itch to escape. And then, control. Modern men misunderstand this. They think being alone means something is wrong with them. That if they're not surrounded by people, they're failing. So they stay busy. Always connected. Always entertained. But constant noise weakens the mind. Noise prevents self-confrontation. Noise numbs anxiety instead of resolving it. Noise keeps you shallow. When you're never alone, you never hear your real thoughts. Musashi believed mastery required emptiness. He wrote the Book of Five Rings not in a palace, but in a cave. A cave, cold stone, dim light, nothing to distract him from the truth. He understood something brutal. If you can't sit alone in silence, you are not free. You are dependent. Loneliness says, I need others to feel whole. Solitude says, I am whole, and I choose when to engage. One is desperation. The other is power. Musashi fought over 60 duels. He never lost. Not because he trained harder than everyone else, but because his mind was quieter. While his opponents were noisy inside, fear, ego, anticipation. Musashi was empty. No chatter. No panic. Only presence. That presence was forged in isolation. Today, silence terrifies people. Because silence forces a mirror in front of your face. In silence, your regrets speak. Your insecurities scream. Your unfinished potential demands attention. So people escape. They call solitude loneliness to avoid it. They say, I'm just not built to be alone. No. You were never trained. Isolation builds character because it removes excuses. No audience. No validation. No one to blame. Just you, and what you're becoming. The actionable Stoic lesson. Here's how you learn to be comfortable in your own silence. First, schedule solitude. Not accidental loneliness. Intentional isolation. An hour a day. No phone. No music. No input. Just sit. Walk. Think. At first, your mind will rebel. It will itch. It will look for exits. Good. That's weakness leaving the body. Second, use silence as a forge. Ask hard questions. What are you avoiding? What are you afraid to confront? What kind of man are you actually becoming? Don't answer quickly. Let the discomfort work. Third, reduce noise everywhere else. Fewer conversations. Less scrolling. Less meaningless socializing. Not forever, but until your mind regains its edge. Musashi didn't hate people. He mastered himself first. Fourth, learn to enjoy your own company. If you can't respect yourself in silence, no crowd will fix it. If you can't sit alone without anxiety, success will feel empty. Solitude is not withdrawal, it's preparation. The strongest men are not loud, they are centered. They don't chase connection, they choose it. Learn to stand alone, not because you must, but because you can. And once silence no longer scares you, nothing else will.